Alright, cryptids, what is going on? It is me, Mississippi Gonzo Grunge, aka Rip Redcorn. Today we're going to be looking at the Albany Franken Stange, which is basically a Valibur with a convertible top, but if you want to know what this vehicle is IRL, it's basically the Dragula. One time for Rob Zombie, everybody, and the Munsters. Which, that reminds me, I gotta go watch that show, The Munsters. But you know, such as it is, it's got a nice sound to it. And it's got a custom suspension setup when you look at it. But funny enough, I never reviewed this vehicle back on my old channel because it was expensive as hell when it came out. And I didn't want to grind for hours on end just to get $100,000 just to try to buy this. Or try to find a money glitch that actually worked. But yes, it does sit higher than the Lurcher, but, you know, handling-wise, forget it. Oh, that's actually cool, that front piece. I'm going to back it up here and try again. And there it is. There it is. Ooh, I almost got up that. But still. Another one of these vehicles you just buy simply for, you know, either nostalgia purposes, or, you know, you just want something cool in the garage to show off at the car shows and the car meets that they do in-game. Or that people host without some jackass trying to blow it up with an orbital cannon. So, I guess that's one way of looking at it. But yeah, I never reviewed this back on my old channel because it was too expensive for the most part. But, you know, such as it is. But then again, I also had no interest in reviewing it because it just didn't pique my interest. So I guess there's that. It's got a decent suspension setup design, but, you know, it's kind of like a classic hot rod. You know what they should do is make it to where, you know, the top actually comes up. It's like, can we lift the top up? Can you add that in as a feature? But, you know, we don't get that many convertible types in this game, or, you know, something cool as this. So I guess that's kind of a plus. I don't know how this will handle around the wall of view, but well, the wall of doom, I should say. But I'm not risking any chances. Now, as always, with this part, I have to stay on the gas because if not, it will get stuck. It does sit low enough as it is, but the ride height is slightly taller than the Lurcher. But yeah, I do plan on making a collection review for the Halloween vehicles. Hopefully. But yeah, this is definitely another vehicle that it could use a little bit more customization. I mean, like, why not? You know, we don't have too many of these old hot rod cars from the 30s and the 40s and the 50s and all that. So I would say, yeah, just go ahead and start adding more to it. And it is quicker than the Lurcher, too. That's me messing up. I messed up, but somehow I ended up sticking the landing. But another thing it does well at is flooring it. So there is that. And it does have, it has the steering of an old hot rod from the 30s too. So yeah, do watch out for that. It has very little steering. So yeah, do watch out. But if you can figure out the handling and how to get it to do right, well then, you know, it actually handles quite well. But other than that, do not flat out these in the corners because it will not help you out in the long run. Throttle feathering will help you out a little bit more with this vehicle, and braking. But, you know, I would say these rear wheels do help, you know, grab more of the traction, but I don't know how true that is with Grand Theft Auto. You know, it's GTA and Rockstar. I don't expect this to have, you know, simulation physics. It's going to be arcade as hell. But, you know, it's going to happen. And we're going to go up here. I'm not climbing up that because I know this will not make it. So, yeah, with some vehicles, I know it's not going to climb up that, so I'm just not going to attempt it. But, you know, such as it is. As we try flooring it down the mountain, it was supposed to work. But I guess not. But yeah, this is definitely one of those vehicles that I do see it being more of a, you know, like a garage piece. But that's a lot of vehicles in this game. They're just garage pieces at this point. So, yeah. Alright, let's see how well it does in speed running. Up, look out. Almost hit some deers with that, but that's beside the point. And I actually did very well at that point. I didn't send it down the mountain. Oh, I saw that back wheel hop. I definitely saw that back wheel hop. There it goes. See? Does very well. And brake wise, brakes are kind of 50-50 for me. But yes, and no, it won't pop wheelies because it's not in the muscle class, it's in the sports classic class. But other than that, off-road wise, it's better than the Lurcher. But you know, you just get this for, you know, showpiece only. But you know, that's beside the point. It's got a nice engine sound too when you hear it. You know, it could use a little bit more customization, but you know, still. So then, y'all shoot the like button with a grip skinny. If you enjoyed it, please do comment down below your favorite Rob Zombie song. Or a Rob Zombie movie in this case. You know, either one works. You know, I myself, House of a Thousand Corpses. And favorite song, well, that would actually be his White Zombie stuff. But you know, such as it is. And as always, smash the subscribe button today and click the notification bell icon because I live stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at 6 p.m. And as always, y'all have a great day and a balling weekend. Don't do anything stupid because Halloween is right around the corner. So other than that, y'all take care.